I was in a toxic relationship, and after the separation, it really took an emotional toll on me. So I started depending on alcohol to kind of run away from my emotions. I went with my neighbor. She invited me out to a little party. I was already drinking that day before I even went out with her, and I didn't realize I was drinking too much, but I didn't care at the same time. At that moment, for the first time, I felt like a piece of trash. I had nobody to take me anywhere or call anybody, really. Sorry. So I had to drive myself. It was at East Side Hospital. They asked me if I did it all on purpose, and I told the truth, and I did. Ashley from Navigate Recovery met me at East Side Hospital. Without Ashley or Navigate Recovery, I'm not sure where I would have been.
So our connection to Eastside began at the 2016 Good2Give Celebration. We met Trent Lynn at that event, and they were so interested in what we were doing. They were very engaged with us, and that was really the start of the Lifeline Program.
In the Lifeline Program, we have recovery coaches who, when they're dispatched by our answering service, arrive at a hospital within an hour, and they meet with a person who's struggling with alcohol or drugs. They may have overdose, they may be at high risk for overdose, and they connect with them, they give them hope, and they offer resources for other methods of recovery depending on what they're willing and wanting to do at that time.
Before Navigate Recovery, my life was a total mess. I was addicted to methamphetamines and alcohol. I would steal from you, I'd lie to you, I'd cheat you at any point in turn just to be able to go get high.
The word chaos has been used previously. It was chaos. There was a lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, a lot of threats made. We drove around at night looking for him, trying to bring him back. I stopped counting how many times we got phone calls from the local police. They know us by name.
We didn't want anybody to know what was going on, but it was obvious when, the police would roll up in your yard, several times, so people knew things were going on, but still, the stigma of addiction, to not tell anybody and to try to just work on it within your little four walls was not going to work.
You come away from something like that so drained and so empty and sometimes so hopeless. So the lows, when they come, they're lower than the last low.
So when my parents came to Navigate Recovery, they started getting a lot of information about addiction. It kind of came to the realization that there was not much that they did wrong as parents. It was just the disease of addiction had taken over, and until I was ready to come in and make a change, they had to just work on themselves.
You have to let go and kind of let them fall.
The talent, the strength, the intelligence that is in one of those all recovery meetings is uncappable. You come to meetings and you share, and people have been there and they give their experience, and then they came out of it and they had all these success stories, and so you came away with some hope.
We had questions and they had answers. That's what it was to me, and still is. And now we get to return that favor to families. We get to say, I know, and here. So it was really good. It's really good.
If you ask for the help, it'll be there for you. And that's the main thing about recovery I want people to know, just ask for help.
I want people to know that the face of recovery is maybe not what they think. The face of addiction is not the person under the bridge anymore. It might be your elderly parent that have become addicted to pain pills due to their arthritis. So I think the stigma and the shame of addiction has been a block for many people to share their need for help. And I'd like people to know that we're all in this together and that recovery does happen.